Well, hello folks, Fat Guy Flies RC out here at the Avon Park Aero Modelers Club. Going to take up the D-18 from Beechcraft. Great civilian transport and cargo plane. Saw time in World War II as a transport. Still in use today in the civilian market. I don't know if the military still uses them, they're a little antiquated, but just a great solid plane, good looking plane. Absolutely love the way it flies. She's got retracts, you can see, and big robust wheels. Great, very wide, so taxiing around is very easy. Now, the thing about this plane, look at that, how big that rudder is. All right, you want to let this plane get up on deck where that tail lifts off before you lift off. And understand, she's going to abruptly rise on you, so you want to have a more of a gradual takeoff. So let's take her down the other end of the runway, get her turned around. Actually, the wind is kind of, let's see which way the wind's going here now. That's cross runway, so it doesn't really matter. All right. Motor on, timer is set for 5 minutes. Now this plane does by default, if you get the bind and fly, actually no, it's by default with the receiver. It's got the Smart Avian dual receiver. It has differential thrust, but just a very small amount programmed into the ESC itself. So, all right. And you know what? I'm gonna come back just to show you. A little squirrely on ground handling. Don't be in a hurry. Look how good that thing looks. And my runway today is so slick. It's wet and it's slick. So look how quickly she'll turn. All right. Get right here. Gonna kind of go into the wind a little bit, what wind there is. Like I say, she's needs a little bit of right.
Gear up.
Just so you're aware, I'm running a 4004S in her. Just kind of cruising around. A little bit of right aileron needed. I'll bring her right at us here. Wind is starting to pick up.
Gear down.
Very good looking plane. Gonna land from the other direction this time. Actually, for my first landing of the day with this plane. Not going to use any flaps, don't really need them right now. And in the drink she goes. Alright, but that's okay. We'll get that blown off over here in a minute. Ah! Yep, see? The slow taxi is better with this plane. Alright. No, she'll take off just fine. If you gun her and try to get up in the air quickly, she's going to skyrocket on you. And that abrupt moment, you may not be ready for it.
Landing flaps.
All right. We're going to do landing flaps this time. Ah, that wasn't good. We can do better than that.
Takeoff flaps.
We'll do takeoff flaps. There we go.
Flaps up. Gear up.
Boy, with that gray sky and that silver gray plane, good thing it's got a little bit of red on her. Just a beautiful scale flyer. I mean, yeah, I know she can be aerobatic, but why? That's not, you wouldn't do that in a real plane.
Time remaining 2 minutes. Landing flaps. Gear down. Flaps up.
Actually, I'm going to ping the flaps back in. Seem to have a better landing with no flaps. There we go. All right. Well, this cross runway, it really makes it hard to grease them landings.
Gear up.
All right, we'll make one pass right down the runway, low.
Landing flaps.
You see
Flaps up.
how pretty she
Gear down.
floats by. I'm going to rename this plane Camera Lady because she's so pretty.
1 minute.
All right. And that's why I say Camera Lady, because to me, my Camera Lady is absolutely beautiful. All right. Let me look at our smart technology here. Okay, look at that, folks. Been flying for almost over 4 minutes. Still got over half the battery. So you know what that means. You know what that means. My Camera Lady's like, yeah, I know what that means. But now the wind is basically at the back of the plane, so it's out of the east now. So making driving her even harder. I'm going to turn around and take off towards the clubhouse there, or towards the east. All right. No takeoff flaps, no, not really needed. Oh, what a beautiful scale takeoff.
Gear up.
What we're going to do,
Landing flaps.
we're going to do another one of those
30 seconds.
nice low slope, nice low flybys.
20 seconds.
Yeah, I'll get a good look at that. Look how beautiful that plane is.
Flaps up. Gear down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time expired.
Yes, British lady. My time has expired. Up, up. I'm not liking that. Let's go back around.
Landing flaps.
And we will do landing flaps this time. Boy, what a wonderful, relaxing, flying plane. Oh man, yeah. Now that's a landing we're gonna leave it on. Oh yeah, that pilot didn't even spill his martini on that one. What a good looking plane. Motor off. You already saw before I took off and did 2 more takeoffs there. Still got a little over 1/3 of a battery left. Just to show you my battery placement in CG. I'm sorry, I don't remember the actual, well, it's not sitting in the water there. Let me move it out here. Yeah. Last thing you want to do is fry your transmitter. Like I say, I'm running just the AS3X. I do have safe on board, but I'm not using it. Battery placement, basically, I've got the 4000 tucked in, not all the way firewalled, but a good ways in. As you can see, that's where I got the 4000. Now, if I had the 5000 in there, I'd go back about maybe right about to here. But with the 4000, I'll be here. If I had the 3200, I'd have it basically here all the way in. So, because the smaller, the lighter the battery, the smaller the battery, the further forward you're going to want to go. The bigger the battery, the further back you want to go. But this has the bind and flight, comes with the AR631 single antenna that loops around and goes up in that hole. They even tell you insert antenna here. So you put that up in there. Very simple build. It looks like a very complex plane, but it's not. It's actually very, very simple. It's a very good looking plane too. There's several pictures online you can see of this thing. Different military schemes, civilian schemes, but it's just a good looking plane. You got your nav lights, got your landing light. You see that green light on that side right there. Another thing, has a nice, the nose is plastic, so you can stand it up in the corner. It's not going to do any damage to it. But that is just a really good looking plane. Folks, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless y'all. And don't forget, faith, family, and friends, and planes. Bye-bye.